everybody. I want to tell about a story about Siluq back to Sendawar. In mythology Dayak, Rentanuk, Tonyo and Banua pretty much the story that delves into the event of the food which uses magic. Between Ayus and Siluq, our sibling, there is a kind of competition who is the most powerful between the two. Siluq is female sister Ayus, while Ayus are male younger brother of Siluq Ayus, and Siluq has a character very different from each other. Once a time, Ayus and Siluq brothers settled in Sendawar, then split up. Siluq got to Huluria Mahakam River in order to follow her husband named Mulak, thinking. When Ayus moved to Maralawa, they said Ayus worried about his sister, who did not come home to Sendawar. Then he met the stem Ayus Sendawar Mahakam River in the area, now instead toward to Maralawa. They said Ayus worried about his sister, who did not come home to Sendawar, known as Batuk Benawik. That is for Siluq keep coming back to Sendawar instead toward to Mahakam River in Lake. However, Ayus failed to confront his sister, so they eventually called past Sendawar Siluq without significant barriers to reach the lake. Ayus chasing his sister to the Mahakam River, estuary and lake, but was unable to ask his sister back to Sendawar at the time. Even so, Siluq promises her brother that at some time will definitely be back to Sendawar to protect her grandchildren in Sendawar and Mahakam Muluk. It is said that the battle and the order, apparently Siluq does have magic power more than her brother. She always escaped the ambush brother who really owned physically strength. Finally, Siluq up in the sea, so even Ayus arrived at the lake. On the way home from the lake, Ayus Mahakam River actually was going home, but no longer up to Sendawar. He went into the river from the estuary Pahuk that now. So Ayus Pahuk, then down the river, which is the intersection of the left or in the south of the river. Mahakam went up the river is indeed a lot of things that made Ayus with power physical, like pulling our tree and flip Bangladesh is our roots, and the tree was on top. Bangladesh tree upside down position is removed and reversed by Ayus. It is said that Bangladesh tree is still grow today in the area of the district of Bantian. After that, then Ayus up into the sky or the world above from the foot of the mountain in the area Lituk Kalteng. The mountain is leaning toward the river, but what Siluq like the proverb that say as high as flying crane, finally anywhere back to Walla to similar Siluq. After a long time, Siluq live in the Taisik, eventually anyway he missed and go back to the land also Sendawar in 1980. It is said that the story word of mouth that at one time there was an old woman whose white hair had come forth in the entire passing the boat from the port to the Port Malak in Samarinda. In time the brothers rode from Samarinda to Mahakam Hulu, so the only means of public transportation and transporting groceries society is put on the driver Mahakam. There is already an airplane, but the aircraft was only used for purpose missionary particular religion. In 1980, there are two units of motorboat belonging to the brother Haji, very well known by the public in Mahakam Mulu, namely Haji Haruna Sibrin and KM Burt Utamalik Haji Ahmad. When the grandmother and poor went to ride the KM, a submarine that is rejected by the Haji ship owner. Then the old grandmother bought her stuff like people who moved away toward KM Karya Utama and said that she wanted to strengthen down the front. Haji Siporan, KM principal were permitted the old grandmother and was involved but only given a place at the front of the boat toilet only, unlike other passengers who are given special privilege. However, the only grandmother was very happy because the ship was allowed to participate even if only given a place at the front of the boat toilet only. Traveling back and continue at the time was quite long and trying. This is 34 hours just got Blackboard. Grandmother transformation to look young, fascinated, beautiful, clean, always clothing room. After a brief stop and unloading at the formula, then KM principal would continue on his way to Longiran. And when arrived at the Rantau Benarik of Siluq, or facility in the area of Sendawar, now the day was already evening. The grandmother then turned into the girl who is very beautiful, so that the passenger who saw him being shocked, amazed, and astonished. The beautiful girl was asked to skip her to the boat to be lowered in the harbor around the place. There appeared a ship with bright electric light and people crowd just like the ship in the port of Mulan Airways also. KM Karya Utama arrived to the port and dropped the girl and her goods as well as the other passenger as well. When all was lower than the ship, KM principal work continued its journey to watering and Dongyira. Surprisingly, when the ship was reached the middle of Mahagam River, the port it had despaired with the disappearance of the girl era around the port that was lit the dark. The story then spread through the story world of most people, especially among residents around the district Malak, Barang Tongkok, and Linggang Bigung. Since the time, the business and property owner Pak Haji KM Karya Utama continue to increase, and since then also, sea principal wall is more popular and most preferred by people carrying Tonyo and Rentenung. According to the belief, Tonyo and Rentenung, the story of the old grandmother was none other than his own Siluq, that his Siluq has returned from the lake to the homeland in Sendawar. When in 1980, Sendawar not yet become the capital district, Sendawar now has become the capital city of West Kutai. So because of the presence of a cool Siluq in this Sendawar since in 1980, and then it is not impossible this district really become Tanah friendly. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.